everyone, today I'm going to introduce a very popular invasion skill for the two-space high enclosure at the 3-4 point. Let's look at the board. This is White's turn. White want to break the lower right corner. If you were White, where would you play? We can think about this kind of move first, but if White plays here, Black will answer like this, then it is not fun for White. There is no special follow-up. So in this case, for White, this is the right invasion. Black can block from the top or Black can block from the corner. Let me cover this move first. Then White has two options. White can play this move or White can attach underneath. If White plays here, then Black should poke here. Then White can play Atari and then extend and play like this. Or White can also play here, then White can settle down easily with this move or this move. If White plays here, then Black can attack from this side. In my actual game, at the moment I played here, but it was my mistake. Because now this one stone is not that important, so if Black plays here, White will play here. Then this area is more important, so in this case, for Black, this is the right move. So this is not good for White, so for White, this or this would be the right move. Then this could be the end of this variation, because if Black plays here, White doesn't have to answer this area. White can tenuki, so for Black, at the moment, Black can tenuki. Black can play here or Black can bump here. Remember, if White plays here, then White can settle down like this, or White can play like this or this. For Black, this is the right move, because if Black plays like this, then this is good for White. As you see, there are many weaknesses outside for Black. So if the sequence goes like this, the territory on the corner is very big. So that's why Black should poke here. If Black answers like this, this is not good, because White can simply live inside with this sequence. White can ask here first, I think. So the corner is very big, so for Black, capturing this one stone is normal. At the moment, White has another option to play here. If Black plays here, then this goes back to the previous variation. It is exactly the same. If Black blocks from outside, then White can connect. Black should reinforce the outside, so then White can live with a very large territory. So this is very good for White. This is a very powerful answer for Black, but White can simply block from the corner. Then Black has no choice but to connect here. Then White can leave very easily. Black cannot attack like this because there is a very fatal weakness outside. This is the only move, then White can play like this. This is the only sequence, But this is a very dangerous overplaying for black. You see, this is center. Black should take care of this area. Then white can block from this side. Then black cannot save this group. Black's liberty is too short. So when white blocks here, black should reinforce the outside. Then white can live with a very large territory. So we can expect this kind of sequence either way. White plays here or here. So remember this or this diagram. What if black blocks from this side? I think for black this is slightly more popular, I think. Because if black plays here, then white has many options. The most famous Thesedays is white to play here and play here. You see, black cannot play this area because there is this move. You see, this is exactly white expected. If the sequence goes like this, A and B are mi, so black cannot handle this variation. As you see, black cannot cover the outside. If black plays here, then white can exchange this and then just push. If black saves this group, then white can make good use of these dead stones. This is center. There is this oscillator. So if white plays like this, then this is a very good sequence for white. So black cannot answer from this side. White can cut and make good use of these two stones. This is similar. For white, there is this move. Black has no choice but to connect here, then white will simply block from the outside. This is a very good sequence for white because white got a very good outside and white was able to reduce black's area. White doesn't have to play like this because if white plays like this, then black can save these two stones like this. Then the outside, this shape is not that beautiful for white as much as just before. So if white plays here, then black should answer immediately. Then white will block from this side. Remember this move. This is not good because black can play like this, then there is no benefit for white. So for white, playing here is the best. Then this is a very nice diagram for white. Since there is this kind of a very beautiful Thesedays, in this case, this is more popular. In this board position for white, this is the best, but white can think of this move also. If black plays here, then white can cut or white can play hane. If black captures this one stone, then white can play atari, then white can capture this one stone. If black extends, then white can make a call. Now, in this board position, white has this co-threat. If black answers, then And we can expect this kind of trade. This is very difficult. AI says this is 50-50. At the moment, white can cut here. Black cannot answer like this because there is a very famous Thesedays. If white plays like this, then this is a disaster for black, because black can save the corner like this, but white can simply save this group with this sequence. Then you see black's area is totally broken. So if white plays here, then this is the right answer. Then white can sacrifice these two stones with this sequence. Now this is a very good move. Then we can expect this variation. Remember, if black blocks from the corner, white has this beautiful Thesedays, or white can think about playing like this, or white can think about this cut. You need to know about many different kinds of variations to play the right move for the many different kinds of situations. Or you see, after this exchange, you can think about invading from the side. Because if white exchanges this first, there is no one would answer like this. Black would block from the top. So if black blocks from this side, you can think of this move, or this, and this. But if black attacks like this, always this kind of move is very scary for us. But if white pushes, then black cannot capture this one stone. Black has no choice but to play here. Then white can push, and then this is not good because white can play hane. If black cuts, this is sente, and this is also sente. So if the sequence goes like this, white doesn't need to reinforce the corner because white is alive. Because even black plays like this, this is sente, you see? So white can just play like this. Black cannot attack this group. So for black, playing hane is not good. If black plays here, then white can simply run like this, or this is also possible because this cut is not good. As you see, white plays this move in sente, then this is also safe. Since this kind of attack is impossible, this invasion is very powerful. Alright, let's move to the next example. This is my actual game. I was white. This is white's turn. I played here, and this was the right move. In the actual game, my opponent played here. At the time, I thought like, in this case, I didn't think this is good for me. But AI says it was good enough for white. Because as you see, this group was not perfect. But now, since white captured this one stone, this group got stronger. So that's why this one stone is not that small. But I thought this looked small, but I was wrong. But in this case, as I told you, white could have thought about this move or this move. As you see, this area is very wide, so white could have thought about this kind of move. Black cannot think about this answer, because if black plays like this, white can push and block here. Since there is this white stone, black is in danger. So for black, this is the right move. Then white can sacrifice these two stones with this sequence. You see? White made good use of these two stones and built a very good moyo over here. So I want you guys to know about many different kinds of move here. This move, or this move, or this move. Okay? As I told you, for black could have played like this. Then white can save this group with this sequence. And then we can expect this or this kind of sequence. We can consider this as a joseki in this shape. If white plays here, then we can expect the same sequence. This is another my actual game. As you see, this shape is very popular. I was black and my opponent invaded here, and this was the right invasion. I blocked from this side. As you see, in this case, this side, my stones are very strong, so white cannot think about this kind of variation. There is nothing special for this sequence. So in this case, for white, this move was the best. Because for white cannot expect something special on this area. So for white, invading from this side was more powerful. In the actual game, my opponent played here. I blocked and he cut here. In the actual game, I played like this because I wanted to take center, but it was not good. It was too passive. In this case, I could have played like this. White cannot play like this because, as I told you, my stones over here are very strong. So white cannot fight because black can play like this. Yeah, white's liberty is too short. Even white plays like this, black can simply answer like this. There is no way out for white. So if black plays like this, white should think about this kind of move. Then black can fight like this. Yeah. This would have been much better for me. So that's why for white, this was better. Now that you know about all this move, this and this and this, choose the best move depending on the situation. Alright, how was today's lesson? This invasion looks like a very high level invasion, but the variations are not that difficult, right? Try to play this move in your actual game. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!